この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for the finale of Season 1 of ReZero. It's been quite a little journey and I'm looking forward to continuing it. I've got some Q's and they need some A's. Q number 1. When are we going to wake up? In our last couple of episodes, we traveled to the village that we have become so familiar with and met some witches along the way, or witch cultists, let's be clear. Cornering Betelgeuse and tricking him, we slew the bastard with sword and little child fox people screams and all sorts of stuff, and we killed that motherfucker, and then discovered that doesn't work because Betelgeuse's consciousness transfers between individuals, specifically between fingers. I think seems like it. So we continued. We fought and we fought and we fought, and we killed all other 9 or 10. I'm not sure if it's 9 or 10 because it's Betelgeuse with 10 fingers, or maybe Betelgeuse counts as I'm not sure. Fought a whole bunch of them all across the village. Lots of casualties. Lots of civilians dead. But sacrifices must be made. And off the back of their sacrifices and everybody's fight, despite some tricky maneuvers by witch cultists hiding amongst the merchants, we managed to defeat all of the Betelgeuses, all of the fingers, and finally reach peace. For a moment, until that consciousness transferred somewhere unexpected, and Subaru found himself in an internal battle with a seemingly much more powerful, much more aware of the circumstance monster that tried to take him over. He wasn't able to fight it off, but he was able to hold it off for long enough to beg Julius and Fairy to kill him before it becomes worse. And amazingly, with the trust that they put in him, they did it. And off the boy. So when is he going to wake up? Can it please be after the whale? Can we get a reset point right after? Can we autosave right after the whale? That'd be really nice. That would be very nice. I just don't want to fight the whale again. If we have to fight the whale again, that seems rough. Maybe we could do it a little bit better than before, but it seems rough. And I feel like narratively it would be a full step backward. Most of our resets have put us a step forward in some way. I know that we move backward in time and stuff, but we still move a step forward. We find out new information, all this stuff. All the new information that we have doesn't apply to the whale thing. It just applies to the Betelgeuse thing. So I really kind of hope that we wake up post-whale. Regardless of whether we wake up pre or post-whale, I don't have an answer for how we defeat Betelgeuse here. I don't know, because we're missing a crucial piece of information. What is it that allowed him to transfer his consciousness to Subaru? Is it just the nature of having a person nearby? Is it something innate about Subaru and his connection to the witch? Or is it what I suspect? Is it that Subaru actively picked up and looked at the gospel? Whether it's the picking up of it, the accepting of it, the looking at it, the opening it, the trying to read it, whichever part of that it is, it feels to me like if you accept the teachings of our good news weird cult faith, then you can get your mind stolen. Seems reasonable. Seems terrifying. Seems like the one thing that needs to be avoided as we move forward. Will Subaru figure that out on his first loop through this segment? I don't know. He's a smart kid. Maybe he will. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Maybe that's not it. Maybe we need more spirits from Julius to like boundaryify Subaru's soul so that Betelgeuse just rebounds off of it and goes bye-bye, just disappears off into the ether. I don't know. But that's our big wrinkle right now. Emilia's in the village, or in the manor. Ram is around. And I don't know what we're going to do. I hope that we can have a complete success here at the end of the season. How cool would that be? To have something like a triumphant, victorious, successful return to the place that Subaru's been trying to get for half this season now, back to Emilia. Since those episodes 14, 15, 16, or whatever it was, when we split ways. It's been a hard journey to get back here, and Subaru has improved and changed and grown a lot. A lot. We spent some time in the last episodes watching Emilia being here, and how alone she feels, or seems, or looks to us. She might be fine, but there's a story there. Your princess is in that castle, and you gotta go defeat Bowser, and his name is Betelgeuse. I don't know why he's Bowser. Throw him in the lava! So that's where we're at. That's what we've got to do. We've got to defeat this Betelgeuse guy. Or, I mean, maybe we could just do the thing that I'm scared of people doing to Subaru, which is just take the last Betelgeuse, tie Betelgeuse up, done. Ghost hands are a problem. Ghost hands seem like a big problem. I don't know if you can tie that guy up. So, here we are for the finale of ReZero. Let's see how we execute on a finale. I don't know. I also don't know if this finale point lines up effectively with the end of a light novel or anything like that. Sometimes finales in anime are really weird because they don't, and there's no finality to them. I think that there's going to be some cool finality to this. So, I'm going to watch it, and I'm quite excited to see how it goes. I'm going to be watching the normal versions. Some people said that maybe director's cut for these episodes, and I don't have any desire to switch or flip-flop or change. And I've mostly ignored any of the arguments either direction because they seemed like they were going to be chock full of spoilers, as people were like, oh, but there's a scene that you're going to be totally missing if it's on one, I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to watch one of the versions of ReZero. We'll get all the content at some point, and you can feel free to yell at me in the comments if you think I did it wrong, and I'll feel free to ignore you. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. I'm going to do a drawing. Okay. So I spent a while, like maybe too long this morning, just sort of staring at my hands and going like this. Just like, trying to figure out the angle and the foreshortening. It's very odd, but what I discovered, I think, is that with my arm extended like this, and you can do this yourself. With my arm extended like this, if I take my measuring tape, my fingers, and I check how wide, like my shoulder or so, like maybe just above the elbow, looks from my perspective, and then I check that against how wide my extended, fully stretched hand looks from my perspective, they're the same width. Like the base of the shoulder here and the fully extended hand there, and then the wrist is like half of that or maybe a third of that. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm taking this length, I'm taking it and extending it out here like that or so. I guess these two have gotten weird, but that's fine. And then the wrist would be like a third of that. Something like that. Something like that. And then we can try to see if this works in a foreshortened-y sort of way. And then it's like that. Okay, right hand looks way better. It's all gonna look way better once I sketch it all in dark. So, this is different. This goes like this. This goes like this. Okay, fun. Again. Shoop, shoop. Shoop. Going for claws this time. That's really my problem, is that I keep drawing the lower part of the wrist as though it extends further when it stops way sooner. Because it stops like here, and it should actually stop like here. Yep, that makes it more hand-like, doesn't it? It does. It does. That's my secret. It's hand-like. But this distance and this distance are about the same. Ding, ding. Oh, that's what I was doing. I'm dumb. I was measuring out the outside to this distance, as though that were the same as the elbow distance, but it's not. It's this one that I initially measured, the heel of the palm to the tip of the thumb. I'm dumb! Alright, I'm gonna draw the other one. Fingers. I've said it before, but hands are one of the harder things for me to draw poisonally. Poisonally. It's just hard. They're complicated objects. I've had much more success not trying to draw the outlines of the hands, and instead trying to draw, like, chunks, draw out the palm, draw out the individual like knuckles of the fingers and stuff. I'm just fucking it up this time. That's fine. So this time it feels different. This well, I think my initial intent was to draw like hands reaching out to grasp at something, but now it feels like looking, like staring at your own hands, like you would if your hands were covered in blood, or if you weren't sure what you had done, or you're like, which feels more right for a sequence or a scene where our character is being taken over by something that's not his own will, that's forcing him to act in a way that he doesn't want to. Okay, let's get ready to rumble. ReZero, episode 24, up and ready to go. Cite your version, all the same stuff. 2 versions, picture in picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep timer to count you down, early access on the Patreon. Let's go for the finale of season 1. Beep timer. Oh, okay. This is post the thing, right? Oh my god. Hot. That was hot. Ferris. Don't bite people without consent. Jesus. Weird, because it's not with a sleep either. It's post, I don't know, that's weird. Oh yeah, we got some new info. First, the merchants are sneaky. Yeah, just a guess. Just guessing. Just a weird guess. God, thank goodness for Julius and his knowledge and shit. Conditions like... It's gotta be accepting the gospel. It's gotta be accepting the gospel. So then how me? Yeah. So why do you count as one? Yeah. Oh, except I'm a target. Why? Like, why do you even think that, though? Yeah. I know why he thinks that, but... Whoa, what the fuck? Interesting. I have no connection to the witch. Does he count as a cultist because he loves Emilia? That can't be it. Going out and trying to save the village, right? So that caused those dreams. Usually effective communication's a good start. But then also, yeah, you just gotta act. Oh, that's really cute, Puck, but not actually that helpful. Very, very supportive, but not very helpful. Hello. Hello! We sent a Vanguard ahead? We sent the boy? The lad? The Sama? The Sama. Well, sort of. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, really sorry about that. Okay. Coming from a potential enemy. Okay, full evac before anything. So we move in, cut them off before they can get there. Why you think? There's one boy making a difference. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a solid, straightforward negotiation. The other half to the manor? The sanctuary? Where's that? What is that? The hot tub. The mayonnaise hot tub. No, I don't know. No, it's not. You can put insight in. What's up? Yeah. Goober. Are you stupid? Pulling the timing thing. She recognizes it, right? Oh, they were already moving without you. Okay. Okay. I don't worry about you, Betty. I think you're fine. I think you're all right. Hmm. Wonder what's up with that. Are they actually brother and we don't know. Ooh. Almost dangerous, but yeah. But yeah. Super isn't is very funny. Subarant. Did he actually pull that one over on her? Did she not actually realize that that was Subi Boy? Aww. Danger. Who are you, by the way? Why are you wearing my coat? Why are you wearing my coat? Yeah, we gotta start changing hearts and minds with the youth. With the youth. That's how we eliminate racism. We integrate the youth with the people that they otherwise would hate. Not rejected. Woo! Kids don't care. Oh yeah. Yaha. Yup. Oh. Straight up the beginning of Bochi the Rock. Just like, come play with us, child. We care not for your weird racism stuff. Score, 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 score. Whoever you are, weird man. Oh, he's gone. She knows, right? Ah, this is the sneaky boy who's gonna sneak. Oh, found him. Gotcha. Hi there. My guy. Osoi. Hi, hi. So. Magic. Ooh, we moved our timetable up. Kill them all. Kill them all. Elimination. That's pretty fucking scary. It's good stuff. Fight army. Oh, it's got a spell? Oh. Oh. She threw it at him. It prevents wow, okay, so that's why. That's cool. Fairy might be the best waifu. Oh. That's awesome. Super cute. Can't turn him down. He's already put in the legwork to befriend all of you. This is life or death. Life or death. We got no chance. Yeah. Good stuff. This is cool. It's like a full wrap of all the things that he should have learned. It's like a final exam, you know? And humility in the face of getting to convince people something that's in their own interest. Yeah. Hey, wait till it's over, man. Wait till it's over. It could still go real bad. Oh, bloody. Okay. Nice. Information games, man. Woo! We murder! Oh? Oh! Oh! Wait! Hey! The boy! Sure, man. Now roast him. Aww. Victory! Alright, that's just half an episode. Everything has gone well so far. We still got an episode and a half. I'm scared. Hmm. Yeah, give him the good old fuckity fuck fuckity thunk. Pap. Pap. Pap pap pap. Yeah, we know. Yeah. Wilhelm. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Just to find out what it has to be done. That's the one, man. He's freaked out. Oh, he loves it. Okay, good. Yes, wondrous and vivacious indeed. Oh my. Cool. So what do I have to do to become a member? Well, she probably would. Whatever that means. Man, we've learned enough to manipulate him. What does that mean? Test her. Oh. That's good information to have. It's a reincarnation. So we're trying to bring an older deity back. Hey, get the information you need. Don't wig out. Oh. Don't have one. Get fucked. Get fucked. I took this from your underlings. Get wrecked. Oh, hi, Fetty. Wait. Can you cast spells through that? Hi. Hands. This is bad. Do we have a Wilhelm? Wilhelm? That's expected. Oh, we're baiting him. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, her problem. Ooh, a clever lie. A tasty lie. True? True. That's a lot of fingers. Was he carrying himself? Yes! Sick! Full Bigbies! Go! Go, Dragon Buddy! Alright, where are we baiting him? We've got to have a big trap set up. You're a good boy. Good horsey. Oh, little foxes! Let's go! The homies. Hey, they got it. Yay! Peace! Well, he is flying. It looks way cooler with the hands. It's real creepy. Leave him to me. Your Endor! The guide to my destiny. Again and again he says this shit. Mm. 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 I love that he just is the most. At all times, he's the most. Oh. Is that the cliff where he jumped? Yeah. Oh. There's a cool space for a fight. Yeah, what's the trick, man? A spirit user? Is that the answer? A spirit arts user and a knight? A natural enemy, one you and I have in common because we're both enemies with him. Alright, thanks, man. Bye! Have fun! Have fun here. Yes. He's staying. He can see the hands, so. Yeah, that's why we can be friends, man. That's why we can be friends, man. This is how it works. Dude, you believe in what you believe in. That I can trust. Torama, Torama. Fuck. That's scary. Yeah, I don't want to be on the other end of that blade, though. Mm-hmm. I know because you've beaten me. I wonder if it's just a secondary trap. Somehow. We switch them to CG. To the... I don't know. Oh, we've got ED, not ED. Aw, he's just swinging. Oh, are they sharing sight? Oh, they are sharing sight. That's great. Next with Connecto. This is great. That's perfect. Burning blood. Too late. Already cursed. With the power of sparkles. Wow, fully closed eyes. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. This can't be it, right? Oh, we got a friend to find. Make the preview see. I don't want the preview. I don't want no preview. We're gonna fight it out. We're gonna duke it out alongside Julius, who we hate love. My friend Natsuki Subaru. Bro, the hominess. The hominess. It's how you become best friends, is you beat the shit out of each other. It's how you gain genuine respect for a person, even if you disagree with their ideals. The fact that they're willing to stand up for them and fight it out and put you in the fucking dirt means they've got something to stand for. You gotta respect that at the very least. At the very least. Even if those ideals are totally misaligned with yours, there's a degree of respect toward that willingness to fight. Even toward somebody like crazy Betelgeuse, like, there's a little bit of respect for the dedication. It's just, in the totally wrong direction. So, all right, you weird knight of the weird witch stuff, we're gonna kill your ass. This was great. That was fun. It feels like we are moving toward the potential for a total victory. Like, on multiple fronts. That's what we need. That's what we need here. We need to wrap things in such a way that it demonstrates Subaru's growth to overcome his previous failures that were most poignantly and importantly, like, story changing. And so coming back here to this location, the location where Subaru made his first self-death, right? Like, he ended here once, as he said, where he chose to die and reset that once because the situation had gotten too dark. This is where we bring him, where we drag him. That's great. It's cool. It puts us in the right position to wrap, for us to sort of thematically reset as opposed to just like physically reset. I think it's really interesting. Betelgeuse is always a freaking joy to have on screen. It's just sad to me that he's going to die here, right? He's going to end here probably. So just that we're not going to be able to see this fucking insane monster again is very sad to me. But we found out a couple of interesting pieces. What is the ordeal? It's not just something for Betelgeuse to do. It's a test for Emilia to see if she is a worthy vessel. To be taken over by the witch, if so. To be discarded, if not. So, I wonder if the initial racism toward half-elves comes from the deep past knowledge that the witch can only inhabit the bodies of half-elves, or half-devils as he calls them. It seems like it might be possible. There might be some actual place for that. I also wonder if it's up to Emilia. Given that this power that Betelgeuse has to transfer his consciousness into somebody else seems to be able to work on you without your consent, would the witch be able to inhabit Emilia despite her goodness? Is that the kind of thing where, kind of like the demons in Freerun, regardless of what they say, regardless of how they act, there's a danger to them? Is that the sort of reason for the racism toward half-elves here? Like, regardless of if they're good people, they could turn on you and become a monster in one day, and suddenly they're a monster and you don't know them anymore and they're going to destroy everything. That would be an interesting wrinkle and a very scary thing. I still don't know what we have done to safeguard Subaru's body from being taken over by Betelgeuse. It's not clear to me that we've actually done anything to prevent that. We've gone around and we've killed all the fingers first before trapping Betelgeuse in this location with Subaru nearby and with Julius nearby. Probably Julius can take Subaru out if the transfer happens or anything like that, but what we've done to safeguard him is unclear. Maybe having Julius there full bore and ready to, use his spirit arts to prevent Betelgeuse's spirit from transferring might be enough, but it hasn't been referenced yet. I'm expecting that will be a shoe that drops in the next episode. Most of this episode feels like box checking in some way. That is, answering questions that we had. When do we wake up and where? And also, holy shit, the Yowzer Fairy-chan might be the best waifu. Checking off boxes, communicating the situation, and then moving forward. This dream that Emilia has is pretty interesting. Her separation from others is what's pivotal here. The way that people look at her, the way that people push her away. And it's coming in the wake of her attempts to rescue the village and being turned away from that by people's racism, by people's fear of her. Dark. Tough. I like this line from him a lot. It's nothing I didn't know already. Well, even if you know you'll fall, that doesn't stop it from hurting or bleeding when it happens. Yeah. Knowing that you're going to get hurt by something doesn't prevent the hurt. Not really. And we see directly to her character. It's really, I think, efficient use of this dialogue. What do you think I should do? Wait, no, this isn't about me. This is about everyone. And her immediate move is toward this reciprocal sort of self or multi-buoying relationship, right? A mutualistic relationship is what she's looking for. How do I do more for people as well as get them to do more for me? How do I overcome the hurdles in both directions? And that's a tough one. Usually the answer is, how do I get them to do more for me? The answer is usually to do more for them. I think. I really do. I think so. I think humans are mutualistic. I think we often carry debts in our head and like to stay not indebted to people. So when people do nice things for us, we often find ourselves feeling like, maybe I need to even the scales a little bit. You can see that as nefarious manipulation, but like if your intent is just to do good for other people and you're doing that good without the hope that they'll do something good to you back, and yet they do, that's a big plus on both parts. And I think it really works. I do think that if you're in a situation, connection, relationship where you're doing more for them and they're not doing more for you, that's the point where you have to communicate, because what you're doing and what you experience or perceive as actions done for you might not be. It's one of those things that's been sort of wrapped up and tossed under the rug as love languages now, but I just think of it as things that matter to you, right? And it's, in my experience, it's one of the big core things that really prevents relationships from working. Friendships, relationships, roommate things, whatever. Usually, in my experience, both people in whatever type of relationship think that they are doing more for the other person. Almost always, in most cases, they view whatever it is that they're doing as more impactful and more important than whatever the other person is doing for them. For example, you'll hear exchanges like this that'll be like, but I made lunch for you every day for the last year, and you don't do anything for me. And they're like, but I pay for the house. And those two things are in totally different realms of action and behavior and like gift giving or things done for another person. And we normally don't perceive them as on the same level. It's like, if I clean the house, then I want you to clean the house in return, and that would even the field. But what I see is, what the other person sees is, but I drive you everywhere, and that's me putting myself on the line. So that's when you got to break down and actually communicate, like really communicate, be like, I feel like I'm putting more into this relationship because I do X, Y, Z, and B. I want to understand what it is that you think you're putting forward into the relationship and why it's meaningful to you. And once we have those things out, I can tell you that I don't actually care about this thing that you've been putting a lot of effort into and thinking is an important gift for me. And while I do appreciate that the effort you're putting in is interesting, it turns out that you're doing it for you, not for me. And so if we want to feel like we're even and we're on the same level, then we need to figure out which things actually matter to the other person. It's really difficult and really important to align your positive actions with what somebody else is actually going to perceive as positive actions. And it's hard to do because everyone has different thresholds and everyone has different desires and expectations and stuff. The goal is very often to come up with a list that feels balanced to the both of you, where it's like, well, I express my love through this. Can you see that as love? No. Okay, how can I express my love or care or respect or whatever in a way that actually gets through? Because sometimes it's like you're sending a letter and it shows up blank. That is really what it feels like, is you send a letter of friendship, you get somebody a gift, for example, right? Lots of people don't experience much joy or pleasure from receiving gifts from other people. I don't. I actually really don't like getting gifts from people, physical objects and gifts, not least of which because rarely do I want the thing that is purchased for me. But like, I don't get anything from that. I'd rather sit down and have a conversation with you. That does way more for me to like make me feel like you care about me than buying me something. But in a situation, in a relationship where someone's primary means of communicating their care for you is gift giving or gift purchasing, that's not going to get through to me. And that person might feel like they're holding up one end of the relationship in a way that I'm not, because I don't see what they're doing as in the same way that they do. How do I do more for everyone as well as get them to do more for me? That is, I think, really, really a potent lifetime question. Lifetime question. If you already have come to the conclusion and the understanding that you can't live your life alone, you're going to have to interact with other people. You're going to have to form a social circle of some kind. You're going to have to form relationships, because we fall apart completely if we're totally alone. You're going to have to form relationships. Then the question about those relationships is, how do I make those relationships as good for the both of us as possible? And that means, how do I contribute meaningfully to the other person's life and ensure that they see that contribution as contribution and reciprocate, and that we both feel like it's reciprocal and neither of us is taking advantage of each other. That's the foundation for a friendship. A friendship's foundations are mutual aid. In fact, I was just looking into this not that long ago, as far as defining friendship, and enduring affection, esteem, intimacy, trust between two people, and a core element is mutual aid. Voluntary, mutually aiding relationship. And the APA includes in the listing of it, in which those involved tend to be concerned with meeting the other's needs and interests as well as satisfying their own desires. Okay? So putting those things on the same level, not one above the other, putting those things on the same level, what is friendship? It's a relationship where both of you are invested in meeting the needs of the other person. And the same is 100% true for a romantic relationship. Just you expand the boundary of those needs to include physical intimacy and sexual needs and romantic intimacy, and unfiltered heart-to-heart speech about desires and passions and goals and things, with, if it's a long-term romantic relationship, the tendency toward looking toward a committed future with the potential of reproduction, like of children. A romantic relationship, starts on the foundation of a friendship. This desire for mutual self-esteem, mutual aid, meeting each other's needs, and then you build out more things into that to make it a romantic relationship. But this is the core of it, and it's a really potent question that I think shows a depth of character in Emilia that's very respectable. There's a reason that she's our main girl, you know? It's not her beauty or anything that caused Subaru to initially fall for her. It was her actions. Puck gives her this non-answer. Do what you want, I'll be on your side, which is very supportive but not very helpful when what you need is direction. Well, you can't abandon that village. So maybe we should wait to hear from Ram. Hell yeah! A visitor! We overcome the letter thing, and we hold our card until the right moment. Subaru learning, right? It's the exact same circumstance as in the interactions with Krusha. Pardon me! Something, strange movement. We must go! No, sword demon Wilhelm Dono. And it's confusing to us how it is that she doesn't recognize that he's in her cloak. But apparently it's got some magic on it, so it prevents her from noticing that it's him. Should have been using that the whole time. That's fucking baller. That's dope. It's a really cool thing. On your side and yours alone. Let's not endanger the villagers. And indeed, let's do something really important, really powerful. Put you in there with these kids and show that not all humans think of you that way. That it's an indoctrination thing. That people have been convinced over years and years of belief and stories that this thing is true about half-elves. And the true truth is that the kids don't care. They judge you based on your actions, on how you've been, how you've acted, who you are. In the same way that Subaru, being an outsider from this world, can judge Emilia relatively straightforwardly without muddling it up from tradition or deep internalized racism. These kids who've only experienced a little bit of the racism from their parents and families and stuff, hey, stay away, the half-elf is dangerous, versus actually seeing her come to town with Subaru and do all sorts of things and potato stamp them and all that jazz. Couldn't see your face because of the hat as well. So they connect to you, the person, and your actions despite your hood being unable to recognize you. They end up elf blind. And so they treat you like a person. That's the ideal, baby. That's the ideal. I really believe it. I think that's the ideal. I think that's how you overcome racism. I think it's how you overcome most isms, is you start them young. You make them interact in integrated ways, and those truths, those actual realities, are going to stand a stronger testament to the truth that humans are humans are humans are humans. People are people are people are people, than their racist grandfather telling them that all people with a color to their skin are evil. That's just not going to fly when they've been on the playground befriending, people who don't look like them. It's going to make a much bigger difference. So this is the one. This is the way. This is the way. So I'm into it. Ooh, what a spooky boy! Get trapped. Get tricked. And from here on, we move pretty quickly. Originally, it was Emilia's. Subaru showing that real humility and respect in order to request something from people, but also demonstrating to them that they need to do it for themselves. It does similar manipulation toward you, the great Archbishop. Hey, I'm just a loyal follower. Isn't that a thing that you've been looking for this whole time? Yes. It's the same kind of negotiation tactic. Give them what they want. Show them a path to get to what they want. God, I love Betelgeuse. It's gonna be so sad when he's gone. So I guess the finger crunching lets him create more hands. That seems to be the case. Inconceivable. Patrash is a good freaking boy. Good dragon. Betelgeuse flying is wild. That's just a wild thing to see. The homies are all here. We're all working together. And then we end up in our final versus location with one man to stand against you. Sparkle Boy! Julius Euculius. Gonna kick your ass, boy. Gonna kick your ass. It's more than that. It requires them to work together directly to share sense and sight and body. I hate you. Yeah. But we're still gonna be friends, motherfucker. Still gonna be friends, motherfucker. My friend. My best of friend. Wonderful. Let's continue moving toward what seems like the potential for a flawless victory with the final episode of Season 1 of ReZero. See you in a sec. Peace. Alrighty, rock and roll. We've got a couple of extra minutes, 27 total minutes on the episode, which is a couple extra minutes longer. This is the finale of Season 1 of ReZero. Final episode. Excited to be here. Looks like we're about to put the hurt on Betelgeuse. Still have a couple of wrinkles and questions as to how that's going to end up going, and if we have a plan to capture his soul or spirit or something. Let's go ahead and watch and find out where we leave off this season of ReZero. I already said all the things. PiP timer. My headphone's broken? Oh, that's a weird background audio. It's recorded in like a classroom or something. I can hear the room noise. It's really weird. Aw, the two of you. Like whose? Ding dong. Bing bong. Nope, bye. Later. Said my piece, I'm out. Hey, I have something to say. Alright. Maximally swish. It's a lot of hands. If he just starts attacking Subaru... Using them. It's working. It's working. Oi, sure. Oi, sure. Alright, they are getting closer and closer. Oh, there he goes. He is attacking him. Yeah, get rid of them all. Those two. Inconceivable. Ooh, fun. Ooh, fun. It's the second, like, named name thing. It sounds like a name. Whoa! Hey, we kicked into some animation here. That's fun. Been like 3 or 4 cool cuts. That was cool too. Straight through, motherfucker. Ooh. Ooh. That's not that fast. Boom. Just the eyes array. That's so cool. Oh, we got him. Yeah, underestimate at your peril. What a great set of lines. Yeah, alright. Oh, it's trying. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he transfers. Okay, we're holding him. Okay. Cool. That's a play. Can we see him here? Mommy! And it'll kill him? No! Whoa! Rejected. Rejected by the witch? Hell yeah! Oh yeah! Tremble, motherfucker! Tremble, motherfucker! Oh, back to bad negotiation, but I've done so much for you. Oh shit. Suicide and attack. Cool, 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 cool. Nope. Victory? My brain trembles. Oh, lazy at the end. Don't touch. Ah, fuck. I guess the gospel didn't matter anyway, right? It didn't have any effect. Hmm? A problem? Somebody stole it? So one of our carriages is explosive. We have a bomb carriage. Why? Yeah, that's been done before. Fuck. Fuck, so we got one more mission? Let's go! Did we let another spy through? Is that what we did? Oh, she's thinking about Subi. So we got a cart full of explosives and children. Yup. Oh shit. Cool. What do we have that's fast enough? I don't know what we have that's fast enough. Oh, what do you got, Otto? What do you have, Otto? Done. Done. Yeah, what do you need? Yeah, what are you getting from this? What's the trade? Oh, cool. 1 spirit, 2 land dragons, 1 carriage. Wouldn't that be slower than riding Patrash? Carriages are slower than single horses. Yeah, whatever. Will do my best. Thanks, friend. My besto friend. Oh, land dragon and a lizard. And a shortcut. Scared of shortcuts. His what? Oh! Has that ever been explained before? Whoa! That's goofy. Goofy CG. Ah! 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 They're insane! They're insane! Go, land dragons! Alright, Otto's a monster. Let's go. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. He's wild. Something's coming. Something big. Whoa! No, 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 no! Is he still exists? Has he just become a warbly garble monster? Just a running hand demon? Oh, jeez. This is dope. So we ended it with a high octane chase sequence? That's cool. Cool. Yeah, let's go, Wilhelm. Hey, another cool cut. Mm. Mm. Show that's there are explosives at the bottom. Aw, they're trying to be strong for her too. Little guys. Little guys. He'll worry. Who's this he? Ah! Oh! We've ruined it. We've ruined it. She knows he loves her. What? No, no, it's fine. Just a slug. Don't be curious, Otto. Just keep driving. Yeah. What can Subaru do here? He doesn't have any weaponry. I wasn't talking about you. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. This is bad. Alright, empty planes. Where's Wilhelm? Do we have a weapon? We got nothing. Fuck, what do we do? Oil. Oil. Fire? Fire? Oh, he's got one spirit. Just needs to ignite. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno? We didn't start the... Fuck that! We didn't start the fire. His eyes go clear. Burn! And fall! Ochiro! Ooh, we still got the gospel back, too. Yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, he wrote it in the gospel. We established the blank pages. He's going for the wheel. He's not even flinching. Goodbye, motherfucker. Time to die, motherfucker. Please. Please. We're here? We made it? We just about made it? Oh boy. It's a war. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. The flugel tree. Let's go. Save the girl. Save the girl. Oh my god. Wilhelm gets it. No cock blocking today. We're weaving it all together. So we gotta get there and avoid an explosion. It all comes down to this. I will save you. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, right? That's pretty great. Because he cares, man. He cares a lot. Stop the trains! The hero enters. Yeah, like a boss. What's up? Your knight has arrived. Say something stupid. Say something stupid. Say something stupid. Come on. Make it stupid. Don't try to be cool. No need to talk. No time to chat. Oh, they're burning. Throw them! Throw the fire! Hey, I love you. Bye. Hey, I love you. Bye. Oh my god! I was joking. I didn't think he had the nuts. I didn't think he had the stones, but after all that, yeah, that's worth. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff. He said the words. He said the important words. He's gonna chuck it into the whale corpse? Run! Run! And it kicks the flugel tree back up into place and everything's back to being safe. It's what we've been angling for. Boom! Oh, thanks, Patrush! I saw that rap. Oh! That was a way bigger bomb. He's gonna wake to not death, but instead, a different lady's here to grab your heart, baby. Different lady. No witch lady, just a cutie patootie. No witches, just one white-haired cutie patootie. Hello. In the darkness, in the unknown. Hey, Patrush! Thanks so much! Oh man, you're so injured. He's alright. CPR! Give me mouth to mouth! Give me mouth to mouth! I need mouth to mouth right now! Please! And thus, Natsuki Subaru died that day, and was no longer reborn. No, he's fine. Woo! Yahoo! Maximum victory and get to be super heroic in front of girl. What's good? Can't hate that. We're now in a lap pillow? Are we lap pillowing right now? Am I alive? Feels soft. Checkity, 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 checkity. Nope. I got the best view in the house. I think we full victory. I think full victory, no losses, right? She. I didn't actually realize that Patrash was a she. Cool. We got a healer. $28 hours. No, good. Good. That background sky is beautiful too. Yeah, I've changed a little bit. Yeah, you know, I've improved, gotten better at stuff. Shut up. Stupid. Boom. Boom. Even blue-haired guy survived. Back to the lap pillow. The squishy thighs that save lives. Don't worry, the bad dreams will continue, my guy. It ain't over. This is season 1. Ooh, better reality than a dream. You answered, I love you. Oh, you mean before that? exactly her criticism. The idea of doing it for you. Aw, we're actually communicating. With deep internal awareness. Still love you. Yep, and, come on, you gotta say the real words again, too. Yeah, she's fishing for it now. She's fishing for it now. She knows. Yeah! Reflection. The reflection. Now they actually see each other in each other's eyes, not an image of you in my mind. The truth. And... Yep, everybody rejects you. I just think you're cute. Yeah, but I just think you're cute. I'm not them. It's cute. It's Gat Moe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Unconditional. I don't like unconditional love, by the way. I'm against it, categorically. Aww. Which is something that he maybe learned from Rem, right? That's what he did and what she did back. Because she said before that she didn't want any special treatment. She thought that maybe you'd be different, you wouldn't treat me specially. There's a lot wrapped into these lines. I'm cute. Just too cute. So we'll double that. Super cute. You still haven't said it back. Usually the hope is that you'll say it back. But if you can't, that's actually okay too. You don't have to reciprocate necessarily. Yeah, smart. Smart. Good. You're pretty confident, bud. She actually falls in love with Julius Euculius. You know, this Julius guy, he's also a spirits arts user, so we kind of have a lot in common. How do you do more for others? Share your overflowing happiness is one way. A little weird, but alright, I'm in. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's potent dedication. And it's unconditional acceptance for somebody who doesn't believe that they're worthy of it. It's super potent. Trade. Saving me, saving me, saving me. It's what he's been trying to do this whole time. Not done yet. I'm gonna let it play out, obviously. It's only a minute 30, so. This angle of memories as a burden and being able to move past that toward the next time or the first time or the next action. Fiend! And we finish season 1 of ReZero. What a blast! Like, a spectacular finish to the fight, a last gasp from the villain, which I always love to have, this, like, last moment of really revealing themselves in completeness. And it grants Subaru the ability to be a solitary hero here, and to actually directly, personally defeat the enemy, and then manifest a rescue that's directed at Emilia. This last piece of there are fire crystals in the cart, when you look at it, when you zoom out, it's super contrived, right? It's super mega contrived. Like, oh, it just happens to be on the cart where Emilia is, just happens to be where the kids are, and I don't care. I don't mind, not even a little bit, because this is a story, right? It's a story. And the point, in a lot of ways, is to angle things so that Subaru and Emilia have this interaction here at the end, so that the kids reveal the truth, reveal that it is Subaru who's put them all onto this whole time, and then have her rocked by that and thinking it through and wondering at Subaru. It's really cool. It's really, really cool, I think. And then this final back and forth with Betelgeuse is like, oh, spooky, scary, but really cool too. Uses a whole bunch of things. Uses Julius, uses his own logic, and writes it in the damn book. Symbolically, this is taking control of the narrative, taking control of the story. The gospel has been presented as this thing that has predictions in it, and we showed just a few scenes ago that it's got some blank pages in it. Subaru picks it up and decides to write down what actually will happen in that story. That's pretty interesting. This other Archbishop of Sin has been working off of memories, what's already written there. The thing that our ED tells us we should leave behind. This thing that the ED tells us are a trap, right? Memories are a trap. They lock you into the same pattern again and again. Subaru chooses a new pattern and writes it down. I think that's pretty poetic in some interesting ways. I also think that just visually, this whole scene works really well for me. Flaming and insane multi-leg cockroach monster, whatever, with the tendrils of more hands and stuff, and the little spooky face. It's cool. Watching him really fucking go full grossitude just as we enter into the battlefield. There are a number of genuinely cool and fun cuts in this episode. From the Julius fight, there are a number, and I'm going to go through it and find a couple of them. I actually like the style of Julius's fighting. There's a snappiness to the animation that's quite particular, and it's like, let me see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I actually want to see where we're putting the frames. It strikes me as clear that we're totally avoiding tweening, totally avoiding in-between frames or anything like that. Like this is my guess, having only seen it the first time, and now I'm going to associate my guess with what we actually see in the next couple of frames. I don't know. I think he's going to go from like sword straight to new sword position with a big arc of swoosh between them, and that's going to be the whole of the sequence, is like shunk, maybe hold on with the slice out, and then shunk. And the only reason that I know or guess that that's probably the way that it's going is because that's how Marth's sword works. Maybe that might be the closest I've done to really animating something, would be going and frame by framing all of the animations for Marth and for Sheik in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and being quite surprised at where the frame order is for the actual animations of all their stuff. Marth mostly has these big extended hitboxes. Like, when he swings for his forward smash, you think that just the sword blade would be the smash, but it's actually the entire arc that lights up for a couple of frames. And that feeling makes it look like a really snappy blow, but it actually holds the active state of the blade out for much longer than it actually would. I think that's what's going on here with Julius. Let's see if these are big swooshy swooshes as we move through. He rears back. Extreme swooshy swoosh, and we're gonna hold it for how many frames? Swoosh, 2, just 2. Okay, so as we would on 2s, hold 2, swoosh, hold 2, hold 2, hold 2, hold 2. Yeah, okay, so it's these big sweeping blows. So we're not too bothered about movement here. We're just creating the closure effect in our audience's mind. Actually making Julius move in a particular way is not our concern. Our concern is making us imagine after the fact, or like it's as though we almost see the after image of his blade that lingers in our eyes, like we're seeing trails from it, as opposed to actually watching him fight, which I think is really cool. I really like the style for Julius in particular, and it's not something that we've really mirrored for any other combatants so far. It makes him feel stylistically different. I think probably Wilhelm looks a little bit like that too, but I think there's less time where we see Wilhelm's blades. Wilhelm feels snappier. It's as though he does the slice and he's just at the end of the slice, and then the effects of the slice happen, but he doesn't even leave a trail. Maybe because he's got like a thinner sword, something like that, but it's just stylistically different, and it gives each of these fighters a different vibe, a different feel to them. Julius does take some serious damage here as these hands begin clawing away at him, and we see what a knight really means. He's getting used to it. He's moving faster. He's going harder and harder, and it's pretty cool. I freaking like it. For a serious action sequence, this does a good job of making me believe, and there are a couple of moments like this one that get real smeary and fun, and this even transitions to like we turn the camera and then we're moving this way, like we were moving this way and now we're moving this way, right? Yep, tumble, crumple. I wonder who did that. It feels really familiar to me. It feels like maybe maybe a Hiroaka artist or something like that. That would be my guess. I don't know if it's worth going to Sakagaburu for. And then this super speed from Julius. Ooh, there are ones there. So when it looks like he go brrr, it's actually because he's going faster than we would normally keep on frame. It's ones instead of twos. That's really cool. There are some cool moments, just visually and overall. Some cool moments. Tremble while you wait. I'll play along with you just this once. So he lets him in, and then exposes him to the witch. And I'm not sure how the logic of this really works. Does anybody want to fill this out with what you think, not with what you know from the future, please, but with what you think might be going on here? When Subaru has called the witch or said his thing, which brings her forth, usually it goes for his heart. In the one instance where he said it to Emilia, it went for her heart instead. Scary. Very interesting. But here, with Betelgeuse inside of him, it goes for Betelgeuse instead. Because his soul is in there? Maybe because his soul is more connected to the witches than Subaru's is? I don't know. But this is really the first time we get to see her. And he is so joyous. I've waited so long, your merciful, affectionate love. And they pass right through. No. She does look just like Emilia, doesn't she? You are not the chosen one. Wham! Vapors. And Subaru is back. You are cowardly and slothful. Witch. Crunch. Gotta go finish the job. And another threat raises its head. This ends up being a cool tumble through things. Auto ends up being really important. The every little bit ends up being really important. Bringing Io or whatever it's named with him ends up being crucial, so he's got something to light the oil on fire. The knowledge that Otto has oil in the cart from before matters a lot and ends up being really important. It's really cool. And I didn't even know that Otto had this cool blessing. You can hear creatures' voices. I think actually we did establish that when he was talking to the land dragon. I just forgot about it and Subaru didn't. So that's pretty cool too. All elements that have been effectively set up and then pay off here at the end, which makes it feel like a bunch of meaningful payoffs that come for the most part from Subaru's repetition, from his knowledge of possible events and of other people's powers and prowess. The actual experience is a radical roller coaster, straight down a cliff, straight down across a bridge that it obliterates the bridge the whole time. Otto is wild. This is a wild man. Oh, I feel the wind. Uh-oh, but there's something coming. Something monstrous. Yeah! Look at that boy. Look at that boy going. An internal conversation with Puck. Whatever happens, I'll protect you. No, we're gonna protect you! Aww. And then the truth comes out and it's Subaru, and that sends her spiraling throughout the rest of the encounter. Man, what a monster. And he calls upon his hated enemy and best friend, Rental Goa. The rental part is because it's not his, right? This flaming monster grabbing onto the back of your cart and tangling up with you is genuinely scary. Genuinely scary. Really cool animation for it. I actually really like the way that the fire looks. To repay your love. Nope, go after the book. Go after the book. And the book even lands back on here, giving us the opportunity to write stuff in it. How fun. I like that both characters are experiencing these flashbacks of each other. It again hits that set of lines in the ED of memories being a trap. They can lock you in and hold you static. It's what you say next that matters most, isn't it? Not what you said then, not what you did then. It's what you do now. Back then I swore to myself, I will save you no matter what it takes. And that is a memory that I'll hold on to. But why? Why would he do that when I've caused him so much pain? I made him look so sad. So we find out that on the other side, Emilia thinks that she's pushed him away entirely. Doesn't understand. Doesn't understand what drives him. Why would he forgive me? Come for me? Help? Well, we'll get that answer. The answer is 3 little words. He gets a heroic moment. What can he say? There's no time to talk. There's no time to interact or anything. I've got a thing to do. I've got a task to accomplish. It's more important. He shakes it off. Goes and gets it. Goes running. Why? And he answers. Wham! Boom! Bam! All these thoughts, all these moments spiraling through his head. All his care, all his trust. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. And it's the aftermath that we'll hold on. Is that witch lady coming to grab my heart? Yeah, maybe. But somebody else has a deep hold of it. I don't think she's going to let go this time. Or push you away this time. I think you've proven yourself. For real, for real. And so is Patrash. Let's just throw that out there. That girl did some work. Thank you. I saw that little spiral up. Good land dragon. So, right after a beautiful lap pillow, everything goes to shit because Subaru overplays. Goes too hard. Acts without understanding. And now, having acquired understanding and acting in accordance with it, we end up back in this comfortable place. It's a beautiful scene. The flowers, the sky. His first care is at those who might have gotten injured, making up with Julius, and finally making it back. A good dream? No, a good reality. Waking up to a good reality. Why do I try so hard? Before his answer was, because you saved me. I haven't done anything like that. I've never been able to. You're the one who's always saving me. I could never do anything for you. Yet you got yourself hurt and said it was for my sake. I was thinking only of myself. I said it was for you, but I was just drunk on the idea of doing it for you. Everything you said, everything you accused me of was correct. If I just told you that, I thought you would accept it. I used you for my own self-satisfaction. Narcissism. But the core belief, the core goal was always there, always true. And that's why. And now they see each other in each other's eyes. What was it we said before? The version of me that lives inside of you must be amazing. There's no false version here. Just a beautiful reflection in both of their eyes. They see each other. I love you and I want to be your strength. But all of these things are wrong about me. I don't care. I love you. Don't care. I love you. You're bad at all these things and naive and selfish, and I don't care. I love you. And this is a mirror. This is a mirror to the conversation that he had with Rem, right? Where she expressed her care for him after he was so down on himself. And in the same way, if you start to belittle yourself, if you name these things that you hate, I'll name 100-fold and double that more. That's the kind of special treatment I want to give you. And that brings us right back to it, to the core of it. I don't want your special treatment. But if it comes from a place like that, then it will make me happy. She's unable to reciprocate his feelings verbally here, and that's okay. And it's okay for him. And his perspective is that I will do everything in my power to make that happen, to make you fall in love with me. Which is a cool perspective. Is it really okay for me to accept this? That's tough when you don't feel worthy of someone else's wholehearted affection and love. How do you accept it? Maybe you don't right now. But maybe one day. Thank you for saving me. You've accomplished your goal. Yet somehow, it feels like there's a lot more to do, eh? I wonder what he's going to say here. I don't know. But I do have one takeaway. One interesting one, I think. Why do you care so much for Emilia, Subaru? Because she saved you. What do you mean? She did almost nothing, and yet you seem to value it so much. And then on the other side, why does she value you? Something similar. We just had a conversation about ensuring that the things you do intentionally for someone else actually align with their desires and goals. And we talked about the side of that where you do things for someone that they don't really understand or see as effortful or conscientious or effective in the same way that you do. There's an opposite to that. There's a joyous, beautiful opposite state to that I think is really potent and that might be an even more powerful goal for a friendship or relationship. What if the things that you want to do innately, the things that are normal to you, that don't take extra effort, are seen by the other person as great gifts to them? What if just being yourself, standing up for what's right in an alley, in a back alley in the city, is the kind of action that the other person is going to see as a life-changing debt, a life-changing gift? Well, we've got the foundations for a much stronger relationship there. If you don't even have to actively sacrifice of yourself to do things that end up being viewed by the other person in the friendship as gloriously helpful and powerful, if both of you just desire to do things for the other person and don't even see them as a threat to you or a skin off your back or any kind of sacrifice, it's just natural, well then all you're going to do is bloom love amongst yourselves, right? Both of you are going to be like, man, How did I get so lucky to be around a person who does so much for me and I don't do anything for them? And the other person's like, man, I really don't put in a lot of effort here, not intentionally, and yet I get so much back from this relationship. It's like makes me really want to try to be even more effortful and do even more to make this good. That's like the opposite of a vicious cycle. That's like a virtuous cycle upward to really cool things. It's like, oh, your natural tendencies are the kinds of things that I view as really valuable from a friend or a relationship. Your natural desires make you just act in ways that I see as really beneficial to me, and my natural tendencies are like really beneficial to you. That's pretty cool, isn't it? This is one of the reasons that sometimes opposites attract in a weird way. Like, the really conscientious in the Big Five trait version, right? The person who takes care of their space and is very organized and all these things might just naturally organize and clean the house. And the other person, but they might struggle with like getting outside their comfort zone and being creative and going and doing fun things and being open to new ideas and stuff. And the more open person, opposite scale from conscientiousness, might really struggle with organizing their space and like keeping things together and might have ADHD and have trouble with executive function and putting things in order or organized, but might be spectacular at going out and meeting new people or going to weird events that they've never been to or trying new things. You put those two people together and they might fucking clash like hell, right? They might hate each other. It might be, you never clean the house. Or it might be like, damn, I can't clean a house and you keep it clean. And like you actually just want to. And it's not like you resent me for being unable to do that because we've discussed it in some way. You just, okay, cool. And you really value my ability to like bring you out to cool events and stuff. But I just want to do that on my own. But for you, it's like a huge gift to your life, like a huge, huge bonus. So both of us are just acting in our own lanes, doing our own thing the way that we would do otherwise, not taking any real sacrifice, not really making any particular effort. But both of the other sides see the other person as like, what a gift to me. What an absolute gift. What a joy to have you around. You're perfect. You're great. So if a stepping stone toward the ideal is having communicated an understanding of what's valued on both sides, then a true, like, you can't get there without it just lining up that way, I think. Ideal is to have a relationship where the innate desires of each person fit into the other person's needs. That is, the things that you want to do, just as a side effect, help fulfill the needs of the other person. And so that need fulfillment part of the friendship relationship just happens because it just happens. And then you need the ability to communicate why and how it's working and understand where it's working in between you. So if it stops working or other things come up, you can wrap those up and enfold them in the glorious love that has become your relationship. This is pretty freaking cool. Subaru looks at Emilia as his savior, as the glorious thing that gives him the power to keep going. And she's like, I didn't do anything for you. I'm just doing my shit. I'm just a weird half-elf lady who everybody thinks is gross. And what I really need is to be accepted and loved by somebody. And he's like, well, guess what, lady? Guess what I got for you? Undying, unconditional love. You can't make me stop. In fact, you've tried to push me away real hard. It didn't work. I'll be back, motherfucker. I'll be back and I'll be loving you no matter what. That's goddamn perfection. That's romance, man. That's the mwah, mwah. You know? That's the sauce. That's the spice. So there are a couple of cool things here. There is an element of a relationship that's just, it's that magic. It's that hope for a one. It's that hope that somebody aligns with you in a really powerful way. But it's not so silly as to think that that's easy to get to. It's not so silly or so simplistic as to say that it's just the princess and the prince and the happily ever after Disney movie style. It's a little more complicated than that, and it represents the more powerful side, which is that when things aren't working, you can communicate them, you can spend time apart, you can improve, you can actively consider what the other person is going through and thinking, you can talk to their friends, you can communicate effectively, and come to some conclusion about how to act in the future that's going to make things much stronger between you. And then, if you can get to a point where you can actually just express your feelings effectively to each other, open your hearts in a dramatically intimate and very difficult way, it's very hard to do that, to really open yourself to someone, then you can build a foundation of real trust and care and love and joy that can go much further than anything wishier or washier. And there's even an opposed love here, isn't there? An opposed representation of love. The totally one-sided, totally, I do all these things to serve you, everything I've done for you, that Betelgeuse shows to his own spirity half-elf, right? Betelgeuse, potentially another, right? We don't know, maybe pride, maybe self, I don't know, has been angling for the affections of the Witch of Envy, trying to prove himself and make himself useful to her. And the way he's gone about it is by sitting down at the negotiation table and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and then at the end going, so what do I get in return? And the witch goes, ew. No thanks, man. You're a little obsessed. You're a little obsessed with me right now. You seem a little bit too into me. That's kind of how that reads, isn't it? Betelgeuse is kind of a creeper. He's kind of creeping on the witch. He's like, oh, my lady, I've been sniffing your gospel for 1,000 years. I've ingrained the scent of you into my body. And she's like, ew, ick, icky, die, go away, be gone with you. That's not that dissimilar from where Subaru was before Emilia chewed him out, is it? I'm going to do all these things in order to save you, and in order to help you, in order to protect you, for you. Really for me to feel like I'm connected to you, to feel like I'm doing stuff for you, to convince you to be more interested in me, but not for you. Whippity arms go whippity whip, and Betelgeuse's angle doesn't work. It doesn't work on the witch. Satella doesn't give a fuck. It's pretty cool. You are not the one. You can't choose yourself like that, man. Doesn't work. Can't force a thing like that, man. Doesn't work. This is cool. This is a cool rap. This is a complicated rap. There is so much dialogue woven into little moments with Wilhelm, little moments with Otto, little moments with Emilia, big moments with Emilia, that has deep meaning. There are a lot of lines in this episode that echo or mirror or a slight twist on previous lines that demonstrate growth for Subaru. Growth in other people's eyes, too. The way they see him is different, but mostly growth within Subaru. How he sees the world, how he interacts with it, how he chooses to move forward, how he jumps into the back of the cart. Every element of it demonstrates growth for Subaru in a way that I think shows him to be worthy. To be worthy. It's a great place to be. So, worthy now, he stands in front of the woman he loves and he tells her that. And he's able to do it, meaning it, believing it, and without requiring a response. With the confidence that one day she'll reciprocate those feelings. But no rush, no force. That's powerful. That's good stuff. The only wrinkle, and this is something that a lot of people will disagree with me on, I don't like unconditional love, period. I don't like it. The kind of growth that we've experienced between these two characters is directly a result of a lack of unconditional love. The fact that it's conditional. If you don't act well toward me, we can't be together. We can't be near each other. If you're going to act toward the facsimile of me that you have in your mind and not actually interact with me as though I'm an end in myself, then we can't be together. There are conditions to love like this. And one of those conditions might be something along the lines of, if you get taken over by Satella the Witch of Envy, maybe all bets are off. Just throwing that out there. It's much more romantic. Broadly, much more romantic to say, I love you and I'll always love you no matter what you ever do. But it's not true. It's not true. That's not how people work. We can absolutely fall out of love with each other, and it is really important to note that. And two, I think it's a much stronger relationship where there is a condition there, where you know that you can trust the other person to be there for you unless you really screw it up. And you want them to be there, to not be there for you if you really screw it up. Because that threat, that fear, like, I could lose this. I could lose this if I make enough of a mistake. That's the thing that will prevent you from making those mistakes more than, they're going to forgive me no matter what I do. Even if I go and cheat, probably they're going to forgive me anyway. That's not the kind of relationship that leads to people bolstering each other, that leads to buttressing and strength and stability. There's a give and take, and it doesn't end once you commit to the relationship, right? That commitment doesn't wash the slate clean and say that from here on out, it's absolutely till death do us part, and there's no other things that can get in the way here. That's not how it works between humans, and I personally believe that a more accurate and more realistic perspective on relationships that is like, I'm going to do everything in my power to love who you are for real, as long as you're honest with me and show me who that really is. And we're going to do everything we can if things fall apart to work on getting things back together, because we both agree that this is important, but there are boundaries, and there should be boundaries. So I don't think this will end up coming into play for real, but I just want to note that total unconditional love, no matter what, is not something that I really like or agree with. I think it leads down a bunch of rabbit holes that go dark. But for this purpose, for this episode, for this romantic interaction that has so many mirrors to our past, I have very, very little to complain about here. Subaru has improved, has overcome himself in pretty much all the ways that I wanted him to. And to see the two of them reunited here in victory, in success, in safety, having eliminated the first of probably 6 horrifying monstrosity enemies, it feels really good to experience a little bit of love and a little bit of connection at the end of this. So thanks so much for watching this first season of ReZero with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been kind of up and down and all around and in interesting ways, and that's how it goes. So we'll move on from here. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more ReZero. We'll see how it goes. Much love. Peace.